Welcome to the J-Fed Football Show, Federation of Champions. Here we go. Draft the super flex in our big ass home. Follow the weed signs if you wanna get stoned. The J-Fed Football Show. Welcome to the J-Fed Football Show, Federation of Champions, here we go. Draft a super flex in our big ass home. Follow the weed signs if you wanna get stoned. The J-Fed!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to week 3 of the Fantasy Breakdown, the J-Fed Football Show. I am your host, Jeff Fetters. I am not Steven Seagal. All right. Week 3 is upon us, and let's start that off with our bullet points. First one, kick returns at an all-time high for 15 years. We're talking about 117 kick returns for the first couple weeks. It is insane. A 77% rate. That is 25% higher than normal. What is it doing? It's ruining fantasy football. It's taking away 30 to 40 yards a game, sometimes even more than that. So yeah, stats are deflating. The NFL wanted kick returns. I could give a fuck less about kick returns. Next bullet. Quarterbacks. Out with the old, in with the new. Joe Flacco, Russ Wilson. How much more time do they got? How about out with the new, in with the old? Are we going from Michael Penix to possibly back to Kirk Cousins? What about Jake Brownpants, Mr. $75 FAVB money? He shit himself. CJ Stroud, he also shit himself. What's wrong with him? We got a quarterback situation going on all over the league. It's a giant soap opera that's definitely going to play out. Is that CJ Stroud? Let me put on my blurry ass glasses. Oh! That's right, that's not CJ Stroud, that's fucking RG3. Next bullet point. The AFC sucks. Plain and simple. We got teams over there, 6 teams that are above 500. We have, altogether in the NFL, I believe we have 5 teams that have scored under 48 points. Why I say 48 points? That's what the Minnesota Vikings scored this week. If you're in the AFC, you got a cakewalk. You're going to make the playoffs even if you're a decent team. NFC, tough as hell. The NFC came over basically these last couple weeks and kicked the shit out of the AFC almost every single game. Insane to think about. Well, that's all the bullet points I got. Let's go ahead and start the fantasy breakdown. Federation of Champions! We are here to break down what happened in week 3. So without further ado, let's go ahead, hit that goddamn music, and let's go ahead and break down some teams. All right, we got Titty Shakers putting up 265, Apple Cherry Berry 235, Reefer Madness 230, Penix of a JJ 213, Big TDs 210, as well as your mom's hobbies at 210. Our bubble was 210. Big TDs and your mom's hobby held on like a cliffhanger and Sylvester Stallone all night long. Congratulations. Them are your top 6. What about our bottom 6? We got Shaken Down again at 206, RDK at 203, Buddies Bowlers at 192, Colt 45s at 179, Washington Commanders at 178, and Dumpster Fires at 176. So there's our breakdown. With that, let's go ahead and take a quick look at our standings going into week 4. As you can see, what a shit show. All right, let's stop that music. Give ourselves a couple seconds to breathe. Start that next music, and let's go ahead and give out our Bo Jackson of the Week award out. Bo Jackson of the Week goes to Titty Shakers. He is 9-0. Can he keep it going? He seems like he's a top scorer every single week. So let's see how long he can go. See if he can make it to 12-0 this week. Who got the shaft this week? None other Reefer Madness, putting up the second closest amount of points. He was literally winning his matchup all weekend long until it got to the fourth quarter of last night's game, when the Titty Shakers went ahead and exploded on his ass to knock him off 265 to 230. Unbelievable. So, this big golden dick's for you, dude. All right. And without further ado, let's go ahead and cover our next segment.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Hit it!
It is now time for the caboose.
That's
of the
right.
week.
Our caboose of the week, none other is Colt 45s and Billy D. Williams' bitch ass. Holy moly, we are looking down the throat of an 0-9 start. I didn't think I'd see that through. That's the guy that was ranked number 1 in the draft. I don't need to talk about it anymore. Ladies and gentlemen, let's let our song play us out. It's a damn good song this week. I'm pretty proud. I'm going to go through bumping this in my car, straight through Howell, Michigan. That's all I got for this week, ladies and gentlemen. I will see you in week 4. You have a wonderful and blessed week.
45's had 0 wins all the way through week 3. Such a disgrace on his face. Disappointing Billy D. You can look around Howell and see his scowl because of Michigan State, but it actually just might be he sucks at fantasy. So drive off the cliff in your minivan. You have no chance to ever be either one of the dads. So what do you do? Colt 45's to 0 wins all the way through week 3. Such a disgrace on his face, disappointing Billy D. You can look around Howell and see his scowl because of Michigan State, but it actually just might be he sucks at fantasy. So drive off the cliff in your minivan. You have no chance to ever be either one of the dads. Colt 40 you dance. Colt 40 you dance. 45's has 0.